Hello, everyone around the world. I am William the Zebra Alcala, bringing you live coverage for both rounds 5 and 6 tonight on the same stream. We will not be ending the stream after this race. We'll be continuing on through. We'll have some nice intermission music for y'all that will be royalty free, so this video doesn't get taken down or anything for copyright infringements. So that's going to be very nice. So here we do have a special treat for you. We are going back in time here today. We're going to Spa-Francorchamps, but we are going to the classic layout. Yes, we're going classic here today, but with kind of modern technology. So very, very exciting to see kind of what these GT1 Panos can do here. It's going to be very wide open, I see the track map, a lot of straights, a lot of bank corners. So draft is going to be playing a huge role here today. So prepare for that. It's going to be an absolute blast. So here we go. Take a look at the layout. Very nice picture, which shows the old layout mixed with the what the current track looks today. So there you see the track. Used to be a lot bigger. Also, one of the biggest changes, one of the biggest evolutions in this track is probably Eau Rouge, which is probably going to be the biggest one of today. So, kind of keep a lookout for that. We'll be going on board with it quickly. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and let's go live. Well, not live. Let's instead of taking a lap around with the driver, let's actually see what it really looked like back in the day. The crazy, insane thing about this old layout is that they raced on public roads. The fact that they just closed the roads off and you were racing by people's houses. Can you imagine living on the farms or the houses along this track, which is originally public streets? There you see the trucks just going by while a Ferrari just roars past it. I mean, this is incredible. Just incredible archival footage found. Absolutely beautiful. And again, just long straightaways. Obviously, the cars are going to be going a lot faster than this, but this is probably the corner where you can carry the most speed. In this version, it's not quite as banked, but in Project Cars 2, it is a little bit more banked than that. And then they just pull off. I mean, again, another track map showing where the current track is today, so kind of a beautiful representation of that as well. There's the Volkswagen Beetle in front of this camera, taking a racing line. So that's very interesting. I wonder if that was a practice car back in the day. So that's very, very cool. And here's Blanchimont. It's definitely changed over the course. Well, if you miss your turn, you don't really die off a hill. So safety improvements. And here's the bus stop in La Source. So not really much of a bus stop back then. There's a simple left turn and then going into La Source where you see all of the all those billboards right there, and you just make a sharp right turn. And back in the day, which you'll see here is they didn't have any pit walls. They just drove right into the pits. There you see on the right hand side where that yellow line is, and then there's the pits. And a quick shot of yeah, look at that Ferrari just go up El Rouge. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and take a look at the current standings for today. Heading into rounds 5 and 6, the standings look like this. We did upgrade our standings page. We got a little bit more money from our sponsorship, which allowed us to add a little bit more color. But essentially, the drivers that are marked in green are up for promotion. That means that they're able to be promoted above their groups. So Group C to Group B and Group B from Group A. And the drivers in red will be up for relegation at the end of the season. Meaning they can go from Group A down to Group B and then Group B down to Group C. So you may be wondering, where's the relegation driver for Group B? Shouldn't it be DJ? Well, the answer to that is no, because we do have a current driver who hasn't made any starts yet. His name is Whitey093, I believe it is, and he has not made a start. So he would technically be in the relegation position, but since he has yet to make a start, he does not appear on the standings. So 2 minutes left in qualifying, but let's run over the point standings real quick. Camel in one space are still duking it out, but Camel in the lead just by, 19 points. So one space has to get very, very lucky and hope that Camel either like disconnects or a big wreck happens or something to give one space a good long lead. Then Potvin Sucks. He has been the Cinderella story, trying to get into Group A, has been absolutely dominant all season long, constantly finishing in the top 5 and in the top 10, and like very high top 10s, close to the top 5s. J-Mutt in Group A, currently down there. He is it's pretty down there, but he is safe from relegation. Then we have Will Phaser and Hannibal Moore. These are the two drivers we need to look out for. These two are battling to see who gets relegated down to Group B, and so far it's only 2 points difference. Then behind Hannibal Moore, we have DTF 6 Dragons Rule, who's currently the Group C points leader with 56. But behind him, chasing him, is going to be Blitz with 52 points. Then we have Road King, Mark F1, and DJ Vixen Bullpen, which I'd like to apologize for. Last week I put him in Group C accidentally, just misread the points. So that was on me, but he is in Group B actually. So he would be technically last as far as point standards go, but Whitey is classified as a Group B driver, so he will be up for relegation. Then we have Spoon, Big Time Dave, Old Bear, Rosta, and Spudgo, who's only made 2 points, but pretty close battle for the 12th through 15th position. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. 16 seconds left in qualifying as one space is going hill climbing up a Panos. That doesn't exactly work at all that well. But let's take a look at the timings as they stand, as the drivers come across for their final laps here. So let's actually kind of find who's close and who's not. Here comes Hannibal Moore in danger of being relegated as he comes across La Source going down. And he's going to start in 7th position. On board with DJ Vixen. Let's actually go ahead and ride along inside the cockpit view. Let's see what this looks like. So again, this where the hairpin would kind of be at. And then you want to brake down hard. A little bit of backfire. swing the car around. I would have preferred a wider entry so he can get a tighter exit, kind of blast out of there. And he's going to cross the line, and he's going to stay in 6th position. What about Spoon? What does he have? Just rips it around there, gets on the grass. I don't think that he's going to, I think he'll be okay. And then gets around. Can he improve? He goes down the hill. And he does not. Still in 5th position. What about the other cars? Here we have Will Phaser, and I believe this is Road King behind him. So here comes Will Phaser. Can he improve his time? Almost 5 seconds down from the leaders. 1 space in Camel. Who would have thought? But can Will Phaser just get close? Can he just sniff? He does improve his time, but not as drastically as he wants it to. Here comes Road King approaching, and he will not improve his time, so still in 4th position for him. And then we still have a handful of cars just finishing up. There comes Big Time Dave. He's the next one to finish up in qualifying. A little bit of a wide exit, but I think you want to use all of that to try to pick up the speed and go. Can he? And he does. He gets up to P9. That's going to bump Blitz down from 9th to 10th. And here comes Mark. Podium in round 1, 2nd position. Can he pick up the pace? And he does not. All right, here comes Roasted 236, yet to set a time. Let's see what time he can set. And he's got plenty of time, 95 seconds until we go to the next screen. It's 40 minutes of Yield Spa. It's a 40-minute race. Each group has a different color combination, so... Oh! Rosa spins the tires, and that's definitely going to hurt his qualifying run as he tries to get it straightened out here. And doesn't tell me what time. Qualifying session's over. Here is your official starting grid for the 40 minutes of Yield Spa. Frank Shaw is going to be 1 space on pole, so he's going to get that bonus point, followed by Camel and Will Phaser. Road King showing up today, getting pole for, I believe it's Group B, followed by Spoon and DJ Vixen. Starting 6, great start from DJ. Oh yeah, Road King will be getting that bonus pole position point for Group B, and then Spoon will also be getting that bonus pole position point for Group C, followed by DJ, Hannibal, and then 6 Foot Dragon looking really good to improve up to Group B next season. Big Time Dave in 9th, Blitz in 10th, Mark F1 in 11th, Rosa this goes up 12th, and Potvin Sucks not setting a time for qualifying. That's going to be very, very interesting. There you have it. All the way down from Mark, who was the last person at a time, 18 seconds away from the pole sitter, which happens to be 1 space, just mentioned before. Camel, half a second off, but I think if Will Phaser can stay in the draft of these 2 cars, it's going to be a very, very close battle between these 2. So let's hope that or between these 3 rather, excuse me. So let's see how well it can do. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how these cars handle. The roads here aren't exactly flat and straight. There are a little bit of a little bit of lefts and rights down the straights, but you're pretty much take it straight. You really don't have to move your wheel that much, and there are some bumps which can disrupt the aerodynamics of the car, especially if you have a car in front of you. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the track map yet again in beautiful grainy fashion. So unlike F1, where you start the race before La Source, the Source ends up actually being the last turn before the start finish line. So they'll be starting downhill and then going uphill. So can't wait to see that shot of them going up the super steep Eau Rouge before. It looks like they flattened it over the years. So this round, circa late 50s, early 60s track, it seems. So we're going to be going green flag racing in just 1 second. It's going to be a standing start. Thirteen drivers have lined up. Huh, that's weird. Sorry, I know that there's a hum when I'm not talking. That's because there's like a vibration with the glass table I have it on. That'll work. All right. Yeah, that'll work a lot better actually. 13 drivers showed up on the grid today. Let's hope that all 13 finish the first 40-minute race, and let's hope that all 13 and maybe even more show up for the next race. It's going to be an absolute blast here today. Each driver will be starting off with 35 liters of fuel. Remember that they cannot take no more than that in a single pit stop run. All right, here we go. We are sinking and we are getting ready to go green flag racing here at Classic Spot at Frankishaw. And we are underway. Great start by One Space as he gets a good jump in front of Camel. This is going to be very, very scary. Let's see how the cars kind of fold out as they go up Olde Eau Rouge side by side with Road King. I believe that's going to be DJ. As Road King gets off on the grass, he's going to save it though. DJ going side by side. The ball's on him, followed by Spoon, so they kind of single each other out. Tires are going to be cold. The top three are trying to run away from the rest of the field here as they go through the forest. And Spot of Frankishaw up in beautiful, beautiful Belgium. One Space pulling away ahead. And Will Phaser right on the tail of, oh, we got a car into the wall. That's going to be DJ Vixen. He's going to let Spoon go ahead and take pass. And then we have more kind of battles here. We got a car spun around, it seems. That's going to be no, that's going to be Dragon and Hannibal. Big news for Hannibal and even bigger news for Dragon. Oh, no. Both the potential relegator and a promoter all the way in the back after a big crash. So let's see how their race turned out. Remember, 40 minutes, so they got to get up and get going here as we move back up to the front. Here goes Will Phaser right behind, followed by the Camel, and then One Space up in front as they kind of go through the S's downhill, and behind him is Road King. Beautiful shots. And then DJ looks like he came out rather scot-free. It looks like he doesn't have much damage on his GT1 Panos there in the Group B car, and then they kind of file each other out. But let's go ahead and go up to P2 as we get a beautiful helicopter shot. And again, it's just nothing but low downforce here. Pretty sure the radiators are pretty dang close too, so really able to let the car stretch. But let's go ahead and go on board with Camel here. Let's just see how close. Like I mentioned in qualifying, that's kind of banked there, but you got to be careful because it kind of off camber is coming out. And these two are just pulling away from Will Phaser. I said if Will Phaser can at least stick in the draft, he does have a chance, but these two are kind of using each other's draft. They're really pulling away here. So great job by the two leaders. Let's actually go back here. This is a battle between Big Time Dave and DJ Vixen. He's falling behind, so he must have some type of damage from the first lap shenanigans here. So unfortunate for him. I think he may have to pit. He is kind of I don't know if he's compensating, if he's got any steering or suspension damage, but it's really affecting him on the straights. He's gonna have to do a lot of correcting. Let's go back up front. Now Camel's gotten even closer between One Space. Who's gonna lead the first lap? There you see Wolffacer in the back. He is ready to pounce on it. If there is any damages, or if there is any contact, any crashes, I believe that each driver should have to pit at least once for fuel. Tires, I'm not too entirely sure. I don't think tires should be that much of an issue. It is a rather open track, and one space is going to lead the first lap. As I go up El Rouge, check it out. Look how steep that is. A lot more extreme compared to the El Rouge of today, which is very, very tame. Potts didn't set a time. He's now moved up to 6th position, so he's trying to continue his streak of top 5. Back here we have DJ trying to go around Big Time Dave coming off El Rouge, and he gets it done as they go down the Kennel Straight. There's C up in the top left. One space is pulled away from a second. Big Time Dave trying not to let DJ kind of slip his sights. Hannibal Moore going into the pits. So it looks like he has incurred major damages. DTF 6 Dragons rule has not decided to pit, so which means that he kind of got off the lighter end of it all. So good on him. Rather lucky for him. Here comes Big Time Dave in the draft. Go and put up the speedometer. Let's see what speeds these guys are getting. Let's go and look at Big Time Dave. He's kind of closer, so should be able to get a good reading. Absolutely insane, beautiful aerial shot. Redlining at about 7,000 RPMs, pushing 190. So do a quick little left-right, very, very fast. Open chicane, and he is getting in the draft real quick. 195. Can we approach 200? Big Time Dave flashing his lights. DJ Vixen hitting 201 going down this backstretch here. Therefore, just not even tapping on the brake. There he goes. Can you imagine being a time traveler, being able to go back to bring this type of machine? People will be blown away. They'd be like, the aliens are here. The aliens are here. This is absolutely insane. People wouldn't believe it. Let's go back up here now. Camel has dropped back quite a bit, so I don't know exactly what happened with him. So Will Phaser, he's going to try to be on the pass. Oh, big smack against the wall by Will Phaser. I think Camel might have gotten a little bit of contact too, so absolutely massive. So I don't know if they got any damage. I think Will Phaser might have gotten some pretty chunky damage there. Let's see if he's going to go into the pits. Camel's slowing down, so Camel will be going into the pits. Looks like he may have incurred some damages. Let's go and go back here. A three-way battle. This for 7th, 8th, and 9th. At least for Camel, he'd be able to get some fuel, which should, in theory, last him the rest of the race. So he's going to have to crawl back, and let's hope he gets some draft uphill here. Let's go on board with DJ Vixen. See first-hand experience past Camel in the pits. Look how steep that is. Oh, big crash! Big crash by DJ. Oh, that's definitely not going to help. Just straight up understeered, ran right into that barrier. So we'll keep an eye on him. Oh, we got a little bit of... oh, Rosta's left. I think he may have gotten a call about his work. But so unfortunate for Rosta. Having to drop out. But Roe King and Potts looks like may have had a little bit of an altercation there. Don't know exactly what happened there. But DJ catching up to Big Time Dave. So looks like that damage wasn't all that big. And then we have some more battles here in the back. So the back marker's getting plenty of TV time with this amazing kind of drafting. Look at that. Camel leading the little two-car parade there. You're pretty much full throttle all the way through. A little bit of lifting. Oh my gosh, it's like riding a roller coaster. 3-minute long roller coaster going at 180 miles plus. You know that'd be a good time. There comes the Camel. He has caught up to DJ Vixen real quick. Here he goes around the inside. DJ pulls off into the grass. He is just pulling. So DJ has fallen off quite a bit now, so I think he might have some issues, unfortunately. It's been Big Time Dave and Blitz up in front of Camel. And he is hauling. Here we go. Let's see some overtakes now. He's got to be careful because you can get some aero push getting behind some cars going around those fast. And they equally slow down for Camel. And just like that, gets the overtake done before the fast right-hander. Let's go back up here now. This is a battle for 4th and 5th. It's going to be Potts and Road King, 2 Group B cars. Potts well ahead in Road King in the point standings, but every point matters. Oh, big smack by Road King. Again, getting that arrow push and just getting sucked in behind him. And just unable to brake. So he may have some damage. Will Phaser going into the pits. So let's see where that cycles out. It's going back to 7th and 8th. Big Time Dave and Blitz. 2 Group C cars battling it out. Road King going in, but he's going to get nabbed with a 10-second speeding penalty. Doing a quick check and see what everyone's fuel consumption is at. 12.5 liters, it seems. So, handful more laps before they have to come in and pit. So, maybe a 2-stopper. DJ losing up El Rouge, so this track really getting the better of him, unfortunately. Back up front now. It's Will Phaser up in 5th position. See if Big Time Dave can get up to 6th position. Second and a half faster. Spoon showing really good, currently in 2nd position. That's before all the pit stops kind of cycle out. And Potts right there. Potts got a podium last weekend. I believe it was last weekend. Must be crazy. Here we go. This is what we like to see. High-speed racing all the way downhill. Big Time Dave getting a pass done on Blitz. Who's going to get the better exit? I think Blitz is. Big Time Dave throwing the moves on him. Blitz looking to the inside. Falls right behind Dave. Got to be careful around here. These corners have been catching drivers out a lot lately. One space sign to go into the pits. They do got a slow car up front. I don't know who that is. That might be a... No, it's not a lap car. Is that Potts? That's gonna be Potts. What happened with him? He's falling back a lot. Massive amounts. Now he's getting pressured. I think if I was Potts, I'd go ahead and pit. Wow. Must have had a crash. He's going to let the cars go by. Yeah, he's not going to give him a fight. So, big time Dave showing very, very strong here early in tonight's festivities here. Oh, they touch. A little bit of Rubbins racing here as they go into Lasource. Blitz throwing out his elbows. He sees that Dragon has fallen by the wayside, so he's trying to make up on points to try to get back into Group B. So 3 cars going into the pits. 1 space comes out ahead of Camel. That's no surprise. Will Facer will cycle out in 3rd. Mark F1. He's going to go ahead and pull on into. Spoon comes out. And Spoon kind of by himself here. And Dragon looks like, well, he's already pit, so he's actually going to cycle out. He's going to cycle out in front of Mark, Potts, and DJ. So Potts actually staying there for quite a long time. So yeah, he's got a lot of damage. And that's not going to look good for him on the points. But Dragon showing up 2 positions behind Blitz. So he's got to get a move on. He's close though. Big time Dave, 1 position out of a top 5. Everyone kind of nice and spread out, especially up in front. The middle is where it kind of gets a little bit closer between 5th, 6th, and 7th. Yeah, here comes Dragon. He's closing in on Big Time Dave. Getting the sock. Let's see how fast they go. Look at that, full throttle, not even lifting. Just churning the wheel and letting aerodynamics do its thing. Alright, they're going downhill. This is probably the fastest point of the track. Even in the draft, can't exactly get up to 200. Hannibal getting around Mark F1, so that's good for Hannibal. But being last place in the Group A standings is not so good. 3 cars all within about a second of each other. Yep. Here comes Big Time Dave. He is up the rear end of Blitz. You gotta be careful. This corner that's caught out a lot of people, it seems. They just smacked that wall right there, so they gotta be careful. All 3 cars, all very, very close, all within a half a second of each other. Big Time Dave, the meat in the sandwich. Oh, he pushes a little bit wide, way wide. That's going to allow Dragon to kind of close it in a little bit, and that's going to allow Blitz to kind of pull away. Blitz still not out of reach just yet. And Dragon still applying the pressure. In a levitating Blitz car. But we're going to go ahead and ignore that. Oh, that's going to be Blitz going off into the ditch. He's going to go ahead and, oh my word, huge wreck along the backstretch here. Absolutely massive. Oh my word. Oh, wow. Double cautions are waving. Blitz just trying to get the car back going straight. Oh, it is just undrivable. That is unfortunate. Big time Dave. Oh my goodness. Just letting the faster cars go by. This is good news for Hannibal. Dragon got lucky. He's now in the top 5. We had another one drop. That's going to be Blitz dropping. Taking the D and F. Just undrivable car. I don't blame him. He's too far from the pits anyway. Oh my word. So Pot's going to be able to take up another free spot. It's going to put him up to 8th. And DJ's going to be put up into 9th. So absolutely massive crash. Oh my goodness. Wow. Absolutely heartbreaking run for Big Time Dave and Blitz. Big Time Dave trying to get in the top 5. Looks like it's not going to happen today. As he knocks down a little sign. Oh my gosh. Woo. Heart definitely goes out to them, that's for sure. Wow. Unfortunate. 20 minutes to go. It is time to go on board with our lap with the leader. As we go ahead and crank it up. And that was your halftime lap with the leader with one space. Taking a look at the times. One space running 306.516 and Camel running a 304.660. So it's showing Camel quicker last lap, but not showing much of the same. And on track as one space car begins to levitate. Dragon now going into pit. So this should be able to get him to the end. About 5 laps left. That's me, Big Time Dave coming out of the pits after getting his repairs done. Looks like about 2 laps down. There you see Blitz's car just watching his Group C rival roar out of the pits. So Dragon looking very, very safe after round 5. And Pot showing up behind Dragon after coming out of the pits. But Pot's going to have to pit within the next couple laps. In fact, everyone does. So Dragon, he's getting it done and out of the way. So coming up on some lap traffic. This is going to be Road King, I believe. I'm sorry, that's going to be Big Time Dave. One space and Camel both going into the pits. Camel was about 4 or 5 seconds behind one space. So let's see if Camel is able to make up any time. Dragon's car is going to be a little bit heavier. Will Phaser going in there as well. Oh, a little bit of contact, it seems. That's going to be Mark F1 now. Where did Potts really reeled him in real quick? Dragon's going to be making up some spots. Looks like he may actually cycle out in about 5th, it seems, once Hannibal goes into pit. Dragon getting a super, super lucky break after avoiding a big wreck from Big Time Dave and Blitz. So Camel getting about a 1.5 seconds closer to one space. All you gotta do is just get in that draft. Oh, Dragon going off into the grass there as Mark F1 lets him by. Is Hannibal going to go in and pit? Let's see. It doesn't look like it. Looks like Hannibal's going to stay out for another lap or two. There's the Potts in that gray car, and with the brake lights on, he's going to go ahead and drop on into the pits. And it looks like Mark F1's going to be doing the same. Oh no, my bad. Hannibal did pit. So Dragon's going to cycle up. Mark F1 gets nabbed with a 10-second pit lane violation. That's going to be added to his total time at the end of the race. That's harsh. Hannibal going peels on out of the track now. Alright, now it's down. Let's see if Camel can't catch up to one space with just 12 minutes to go. So 3 drivers and DJ Vixen getting nabbed as well. Harsh, harsh, harsh. So 3 drivers getting nabbed for 10-second penalties. Let's actually see if it's okay. Yep, they all got 10. So that would have been good if they got nabbed for more. So Mark coming about 2 seconds behind Potts, but he's got a rather hefty time penalty. But I don't think it's going to matter to him that much. Yeah, with the guys behind him, he should be fine in 8th position. Camel with a faster outlap, just by a little over half a second. So he's closing. He's got it. Let's take a look at see how much fuel these guys put in. 34. So he came out, put in a full 35. One space, they even put in a full 35 liters. It doesn't seem. Camel really trying to push, really trying to hurry up. Time is of the essence. They have about 4 laps or so left to go. Ten minutes remaining. Camel increasing his best lap time. Speaking of which, let's actually go ahead and take a look at everyone's best lap times. It's actually going to be the Camel with the 304.5 and then one space with a 305.4. So far Camel is going to be getting that extra point, which one space really needs to help close in the gap. Spoon with a 309.402. Rowe came with a 309.997, so that's pretty close for group. I think the Spoon. No, Spoon's definitely got the fast lap for Group C, and Road King the fast lap for Group B. Going back up here now. Looks like it stayed about the same. Camel's closed in just a little bit. But he has plenty of time. Coming up after this race will be the 1 hours of Road America. It's going to be reverse grid. Simple as if you finish first, you start last. If you finish last, you start first. The entire finishing grid of this race will be reversed for the starting grid for the 1 hours at Road America. Camel's catching. He's getting close. All right, coming up in about 3 laps to go now. Camel really turned on the pressure now. 304, 343 against a 305, 636, improved his fast lap again. Like I said earlier, the track is so bumpy. Sometimes you can offset your car. If you carry too much speed, if you get a little bit too much aero push, one space coming up on lap traffic. I believe that's going to be DJ Vixen. And it is. I think that might slow up one space just a tad bit. But DJ moving out of the way. Yes, he will give him the position back. Getting ever so closer. Now down to a 1.5 second gap for one space. Just the roar of those Panos GT1, absolutely beautiful to see. He's getting there. He's now closing another 0.2. It's going to be a very exciting last couple laps. Let's see how one space can handle the pressure. Once again, Camel up another 0.2 from his fast time. We could potentially see him dip into the 303s this lap if he gets in the draft. Especially this left-hander. Camel using all the track, dipping the 2 left wheels into the dirt. Help get that little bit of rotation in. It's worked. 5 minutes to go. That's going to be 2 laps to go. White flag next time by. Camel actually loses time to his fast lap. But he's got him in his sights this time. One space setting his fast lap, 3:04.945. 4.5 minutes to go. Coming up on another lap car. I believe this can be Mark F1. You gotta watch out. It's gonna slow down, let the faster car on by. Yep, that is indeed Mark F1. And Camel has lost about a second to one space. These guys are absolutely just blazing fast. We'll go check on with them in just one moment. Let's go ahead and go back. This is Potts and Dragon. Oh, Dragon flashing the lights, slows down, lets Potts on by. That was really, really close. Quick reaction time by Potts as he moves up into 6th place. He is a good 5 seconds back from Hannibal Moore. He's got 2 laps to catch him, so let's see if he can do it. Camel has now lost even more time, now about 3 seconds down. He may have smacked some type of wall or something. So this is good news for one space. It was getting close. Let's see if he can make up 3. Oh, man. Does he have damage? This car's not... doesn't sound like it's working up to operating temps. Where's operational speeds? He's dropped 4 seconds. White flag is in the air. One Space definitely needs this win to really close in the gap. But can he pull Lando Norris, and can he set the fast lap of Group A on the last lap? Can he set a fast lap on the last lap? One Space makes around that tough left-hander just fine. Potts has caught up to Hannibal a little bit. Can Potts continue the run of his top five run? Excuse me. Going 195. I'm to slow down. Still going 189-ish. 190 if you round it up. And he is catching fast. They're still gonna have another full lap to go. So I think Potts might be able to catch him. Spoon going into the pits. What happened here? This might give Hannibal P5 or P4, excuse me. Time has expired. Like I said, white flag for the leaders, but these other guys are still going to be able to. They're still going to have to complete one more lap. Potts getting around the lap car. That's going to be Big Time Dave. Potts now 3 seconds behind. Camel's caught up for about a second, it seems. I think it might be a little too late. One Space and Camel, they're going to be those two red dots together on the track map to the right side of your screen. Oh, big smack. Huge smack by Potts. Just really pushing it. That may have ended his chances of potentially running down Hannibal for a top 5. Oh, running way wide. Oh, no. He's got to hold on for one more lap. And that's going to be that battle pretty much all said and done. One Space knocking over some bollards there. One Space going to be passing LaSource for the last time with 1.3 liters left. I think that's... No, Camel still had plenty of gas in the tank, so he didn't slow down to the lap car letting the leader pass, so he just had to do another 3-minute lap. And One Space coming out of LaSource going down. He's going to win the 40 minutes at Yield Spa, followed by the Camel. What a exciting race. Unfortunate for Camel, but good points pickup from round 5 for One Space. 19 points down going into round 5. He is now 14 points down going into round 6, which is coming up after this race. Good points day for Dragon. Finishes 7th. Got lucky with the Blitz and Big Time Dave takeout. Doesn't look like much can be salvaged from Potts here. He's going to have to catch up about 6 seconds to Hannibal more. It's dropping though, it seems. It's dropping. So maybe, how much fuel does Hannibal have left? Oh, he's got plenty in the tank. I think Potts is just set faster. So he's making it up on the straights. Look at that. Has already gained nearly 2 seconds. Or a full second, rather. Oh, Hannibal's slowing down. I think he is. Nope, he's not. He's not. I was going to say, holy crap. So Spoon will be taking 4th position. Big points day for him in Group C. Really big, finishing in front of Dragon. Yeah, Potts really opened up, really closed in the gap, but too little, too late, unfortunately. That crash really hurt him. So Hannibal will be the one to break Potvin Sucks' top 5 streak as he carefully accelerates out of La Source, going downhill across the start-finish line for a P5. That still doesn't help his battle with Will Fazer. Wow. There you have it. Unbelievable race, plenty of action, plenty of drama. 1 space taking the win, but Camel sniping that best lap. Bonus point away from 1 space. Is going to be finishing in second, so pretty much with 1 space with the pole, and Camel was second with his best lap time. 1 space still only gained 5 points, making him 14 points down from Camel's lead. Will Fazer in third, so it's an all Group A podium. Spoon, a solid top 5 finish, and first place for Group C, finishing ahead of first place for Group B, which would be Potts. So just continuing to build up, but not really able to close on the overall leaders, which would be 1 space in Camel. So absolutely massive stuff. So Dragon coming out pretty good. He's still fairly in the lead. I think Spoon still has a lot of ground to make up. So let's see if Spoon can't do that going into Road America. Mark F1, DJ, and Road King, they all had 10-second pit lane violation penalty, but it didn't really affect them all that much. DJ getting in 9th, Road King in 10th, and Big Time Dave 11th, and Blitz retiring after lap 5 after that big wreck. He's going to be awarded 12th position points. As we wait for everyone to load back on in. Just like to remind all of the current live and post viewers to make sure to, if you enjoyed this race and really enjoyed any of our other content, give us a subscription, man. Go and click that subscribe button, give this video a like, and please let me know in the comments below what I can do better to improve the experience for not only the drivers in here, but also you, the viewer, watching back. Negative and positive feedback is greatly appreciated as I look forward to strive and to continue to build upon this kind of foundation I've laid out for these guys. So anything would be, if you have any idea for images you want to see up in here or anything like that, please let me know, and I will try my best to make it happen. As we wait for the drivers to come out of the party chats. I don't see much of activity, so that's going to be the end of round 5 as we go into round 6 here at Road America coming up. There you see on the screen, it's going to be an hour-long race, so please stick around. We will be right back, so please enjoy the tunes, and we'll be back when we're about ready to go green flag racing, so stick around. right, everyone, and welcome back to the Camel Premier Racing League, CPRL. We'll be going over the starting grid for round 6. It's going to be the 1 hour event here at Road America. Reverse grid based off last race result at Classic Spa. So Blitz will be starting on first, followed by Big Time Dave, Road King, DJ Vixen, Mark F1, DTF6 Dragons Rule, Pop Vin Sucks, Hannibal Moore, Spoon 951, Will Phaser, The Camel, and One Space. Woo! That will be your starting position, or your starting grid for the final race here tonight. Then we'll be going green flag racing here shortly. Looks like we will be racing in the dark. Not entirely too sure about the weather here, if we're going to get rain or not. As the drivers get their setup, drivers can take no more than 42 liters of fuel. So here we go. We're going to be getting ready to go green flag racing. 1 hour at Road America. And we are underway. I believe that was DJ getting one hell of a start going off the green lights. He's actually going to get a run on the inside. There's Blitz going to try to hold off the hungry. Oh, we got a little bit of a contact there. That's going to be Road King. I'm sorry, who was that? I believe that was Dragon, maybe. Oh, we got someone spinning. That's going to be Spoon in the background. Hard hit by Spoon. Big Time Dave falling down to 11th. Camel moving all the way up to 6th after just 2 corners. Road King now leading the group, followed by Blitz. 2 wide, Dragon battling with Will Phaser and Camel. Here comes Camel diving way on the inside. Side by side, followed by him. That's going to be Mark F1 and Potts. One space down in 9th position. Spoon, don't know if he's got any major damage, but after a good top 5 finish at Classic Spa, he finds himself in trouble down in 12th. So we switch over to here. There we go. Will Phaser putting pressure on DJ as he runs wide. He's going to let the faster cars through, maybe. No, he's going to battle off Camel as they go around the carousel. Road King now pulling away and got about a 2-second lead. DJ, oh, hard into the wall around the fast right-hand kick. Oh, he's going to collect. That's going to be One Space. Huge hit from, yeah, that's going to be One Space. Oh, no. Championship implications. You hate to see it. One Space falling to the wayside. Oh, running with no lights. It is dark. All he has is the cars behind him to really guide the way. He's trying to move out of the way for Hannibal Moore. Oh my goodness. After a win at Classic Spa, he's going to have to climb this major ladder. Oh my goodness. Here comes Blitz. He's going to be attacking Will Phaser here. They run wide off of turn 1. Didn't get the rotation they wanted. Here comes Camel on the inside. That's going to put Blitz down in 4th. He's going to have to finish huge today if he wants to close the gap on Dragon. Road King letting these battles kind of take place, and he's going to try to let him just kind of scoot on ahead. Blitz still on the offensive to Camel. One space in the pits, though. He's going to be there for a hot second. I believe he got the worst of it than DJ did. Huge shunt by him. This fast right-hand kink, you have to be careful, because your car can easily push out of it. You can see yourself doing exactly what DJ did. Or you can go a little bit too inside, clip the grass, and just spin right around again. So that right-hand kink is very hard to master. There goes Spoon getting around Mark F1. Two battles just popped up out of nowhere. That's going to be Camel and Will Phaser for second and third. And here comes Potts trying to get back into the top 5 as he chases down Blitz. All right, I'm going to be right back. I got to plug in my phone. All right, and I'm back. Got a battle going on. Road King has now dropped his elite a bit. That's going to allow Will Phaser to try to increase the workload that Road King has to carry on his back, as he's got 2 Group A cars kind of breathing down his neck, it seems. Battle for 4th and 5th. Still at it. Side by side around the carousel. That's going to be Potts on the inside. Got to be careful through this right-hand kink. But they file out just in time. Potts getting a beautiful move done around the carousel. Something you can only really be done on rather fresh tires. Worn tires, and that move ain't going to happen. I can tell you that much. Will Phaser now putting even more pressure on Road King now. Last corner is all about slow in, fast out. Will Phaser getting a little bit squirrely. Camel now in the draft. Will Phaser defending the inside. And he's going to block off Camel just so slightly. But Camel's going to be going slow and fast out. He's going to get the inside line going into turn 2 on the inside of Will Phaser. Can he get the move done on Road King? He cannot. So Will Phaser drops from 2nd to 3rd. Another strong finish here for Will Phaser, and he can pretty much go to the last. I believe we got one more race left. I could be entirely wrong. Let me double check. Yeah, I believe we do have one race left. It should be Watkins Glen Short. Yep, next week, July 15th, will be the last race of the season for season 27. So with that huge crash, that one space suffered, he's going to need an absolute miracle to get away from to get the Group A championship. If he would have gotten another win over Camel, it would have been a 9-point race that he would have overcome. Road King off into the grass. He saves it. Rejoins the track safely. Road King going way wide there. Missed his braking point. Pretty hard to see here in the dark. Really plays a different factor. It really changes the track, if you will. He's going to go off into the grass again. I think he's just going to let the faster cars go by. He's not going to pay any mind to them. So that's going to be Camel getting the lead at the end of lap 4, beginning of lap 5. Should see about 19 or so laps here today. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope. My bad. I see around 29 or so. 28, 29 laps. My bad. Did my math wrong. But Will Phaser, he's still on the battle. He's still on the move. On the hunt. Trying to nab a victory away from Camel. One space back into the pits. This is not good for him. Not good at all. Wolfface are doing a good job around that carousel, but Camel doing it a little bit better. Let's go back down to 4th and 5th. As Spoon continues to run down Potvin Sucks. We have another battle. This is going to be Big Time Dave and Mark F1. So they go around the same section. We're going to stick with this battle as this battle is closer. But we are keeping an eye on the other two. A lot of these corners here at Road America are slow in, fast out. You really kind of want to roll the car around, kind of late acceleration, late apex. It's where you get the most bang for your buck. A Spoon looking to the inside of Potts, decides to back out. Now he's going to be in the draft. You know, Potts, he's going to try to have to block here, or defend his position, not block. That's a bad boy move. But he's going to take a look, just a little peek to the inside, but decides to drop right on in. Heard Camel tell the guys today before he went on air, like, don't race each other up the hill because bad things happen. That uphill into the left turn, it is very, very hard to get right, especially when you first start driving. It does require a lot of finesse. But Spoon being very, very patient, waiting for Potts to see if he can't make a mistake. Let's see if he can't do the reverse on what Potts did to him a couple laps back. Bull Phaser now slipping less than a second. Oh, Spoon pushing a little bit wide. Didn't get the entrance that he wanted it to, but saved it. That's going to lose him some time now. Camel has officially checked out of the Road America Hotel. He is out. Let's go ahead and ride on board with Spoon. See the stars and the nights in the Wisconsin night sky. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is in Wisconsin. Could be wrong. But they're slowly catching up to Road King in P3, so Potts looking for a podium. Let's go and jump back here now. This is a battle between 6th and 7th. This is Blitz and Mark F1. Oh, we got a car go off. I believe that's going to be Big Time Dave. It's pushed it a little bit too wide, it seems. Let's go up to here. This battle's getting intense now. Spoon trying to hold the inside of the line. He's going to try to get some type of advantage coming out of the carousel. He does close the gap a bit, though. Getting into the draft. Let's see if these guys can brake properly or if one of them's going to overshoot. As a driver, it's hard because you do get excited. Either you're looking in the mirror exactly, which is what Potts did. Spoon's going to go ahead and take his lunch money too, and he's going to move up into P4. But like I said, you as a driver either get so excited or you get so antsy and you anticipate and you just completely miss the braking point. You just end up just overshooting your churn, which is what Potts did. He just overshot it just enough and didn't get back on the track and lost all that grip on the rumple strips off the edge, plus some grass, and that doesn't exactly work out in his favor, it seems. The Pot's running way wide again. That's going to give even more space, but here comes Blitz. I believe he's drag racing one space down the back stretch, it seems. I believe that's going to be one space. It is, yeah. So one space. He's trying to gain any position that he can, and he's a good ways away from DJ Vixen. I think what one space may have done is he went back into the pits to fill up his tank as full as he can. Because remember, they can't take no more than 42 liters. Yeah, no more than 42 liters in a single pit stop. So I think he just went in again and just filled it all the way up as full as he can. I think he's going to try to just gain some positions to salvage some type of points. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how or where one space finishes, if he can finish in the top 10. So that will at least, he's going to try to minimize the damage as best as he can. Something happened with Spoon somewhere. Well, we missed that, so now Road King going off again. He's battling for Potts, but we're going to stick with this battle for 6th and 7th. This battle a little bit closer. Will Phaser going into the pits, so we're seeing these pit strategies kind of unfold in front of us. Blitz running way wide. That's good for one space because if he did fill up, I mean we can see what he did. So let's go ahead and check with the speedometer here. He has filled up quite a bit, so he's going to gain a lap back from Will Phaser. I believe he's going to be doing the same from Camel here in just a moment. Potts is now moved up to 2nd. Road King still on the attack. 2 Group B drivers. Road King rather safe from elimination, or relegation rather. But he wants to get up in that Group A. Sorry about that. I mean, he is far behind too. I'm looking at the points on my side, and not looking good for Road King. Potts is he's taking this away. As a matter of fact, Potts is actually closing the gap on 2nd place in the overall standings after this race. Depending on how well DJ Vixen can, or depending on how well one space can do. Looks like we're seeing a car pull in. That's going to be, who's that going to be? That's going to be Potts pulling into the pits there. So he's going to go ahead and get his first round done and over with. And Mark F1's going to dive in as well. So all is calm. We do have a dropout. Who was that? Who did we lose? Well, that's not going to help his. That's not going to help his chance of getting out. We have lost Hannibal Moore. Yes, we have lost Hannibal Moore, and he was just a couple points away from Will Fazer going into rounds 5. So unfortunate luck for Hannibal Moore, but it doesn't look like that he will be staying in Group A. I mean, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So Camel, Road King going in. Along with Spoon. Blitz hopping in as well. Let's see where Will Fazer will kind of cycle out. Looks like he will cycle back out in second. I don't believe he's gained any time on Camel. No, I don't think so. So it looks like Camel just took fuel and went. The rest of the guys doing the same. Where's Potts going to come out at? It's gonna be a close race actually coming out of the pits. It's gonna be really close. He's gonna just get past Road King, so Potts into P3. The undercut works. It's about for 8th and 9th. It's Big Time Dave and Dragon are battling it out. The Dragon's going to go and go into the pits along with Dave. Oh, he decides against it. He faked me out. Oh, Road King went way off into turn 3. He's going to get it back around, but that's going to cost him some spots. Potentially no. It's actually fine. As I think Spoon may have... Oh, no, never mind. Just the nature of the corner. Has one space. He's going to get past. Dragon a full lap ahead. Oh, so one space went 2 laps down then. Yeah, he sure did. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping he'd make up some spots, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. I mean, he could get lucky. He could have enough fuel to make it to the end. and try to pick up some things. I mean, he ran a 2-minute, almost into the 159s. That's absolutely insane. So like I said, he can salvage, he can get a fast lap and get up an extra point. So just under 36 minutes to go. I know it is a little bit early, but we're about 5 minutes away from the halfway point, which means it is time for our lap with the leader. This is where we go on a full lap on board with the leader. Crank it up NASCAR style. So I'm going to step away for about 2 minutes, get myself a brand new bottle of water, and then we'll be right back to call the action. So here we go. Crank it up with a lap with the leader. Alright, I am back. I think that's been about a good 2 minutes. And I left, it was dark. I've come back and now the sun is starting to shine. It's pretty little face. "32 minutes, 45 seconds left to go." Everyone is spread out, but Spoon is slowly catching Roe King in front. So Spoon, oh, big shunt. Oh man, saw him take that fast right-hander all race long. It seems like he would just push out just a bit, didn't get the entry that he wanted, and it finally bit him when he started to push hard. So showing some struggles there. Hear him playing with the throttles, or throttle. He doesn't have more than one throttle. Come on. So, yep, kind of a little bit of a shimmy. And no, looks like he's fine. He's going to go ahead and stay on out and try to apply the pressure on. Potts up in third position. Camel in first. Wolfhazer second. One space still. A full lap down. I mean, he's getting there. He is lapping consistently faster than Dragon, so he could get ninth. It's a very good possibility. Road King getting caught up in lap traffic. That might be DJ in front of him. It is not. Who is that? I don't know. Around the carousel they go. The temperatures will be increasing. So if they have softs, they may want to switch to hard tires. Next pit cycle, so let's see. Cross flags are out. I believe that is DJ. He's gonna let the faster guys on through. Oops. Spoon really trying to close the gap on Dragon for the Group C battle. Who's going to get that all important promotion to Group B? Taking a look at the lap times. Spoon and Road King, between Spoon and Road King, Spoon lapping quicker. And Road King really catching up after that uphill into that left-hander. Excuse me. Trying to not get my lefts and my rights mixed up. Blitz going into the pits. Oh, Spoon saves it. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a good save from Spoon 951. Almost got it into that tire wall there, but he's now found himself about a little less than 2 seconds down. Oof. Still very surprising in game. He didn't acquire any damage after smacking that wall, but I guess he just smacked it completely flush that nothing really happened. So lucky break for Spoon as he continues to chase down Road King. Let's go and go on board with him. It looks like there's a bit of a fog accumulating over the track, a little bit hazy. The humidity getting in, so track might get a little bit slick conditions maybe. Who knows? See how well Spoon navigates this uphill left turn. He's really able to close the gap in on Road King during that first sector there. Another thing you got to keep an eye on is with these two, if they're going any faster than Potts up ahead of them. It looks like it's saying about the same. The pot seems to have dropped back a bit. Looks like Spoon just got the better exit off the last corner there. Like I said, slow and fast out. You want to roll the car around that corner and just accelerate out as soon as you got it pointed where you want it to go. He's catching. He's now within a second as they go underneath the cheese bridge. Again, he's just able to make up so much time in that first sector. Now he's applying the pressure. Spoon showing a lot of heart this week in racing. Oh, hold on. Getting the better exit. Around the carousel they go. How well these guys manage these tires. Because it will show around the carousel. Road King holding his own, doing pretty dang good at it too. Keeping Spoon at bay. Whoa, Road King got in the grass a little bit. He's going to run wide around the last corner. Spoon had to compensate speed off the exit. It's a drag race up the hill. Spoon has the preferred line. Who's got the better straight line speed setup? It is dead even. Spoon pushing a little bit too wide. Oh, it gets a little bit of help from Road King. Can Spoon saves it? Yes, he does. No damage. He's going to try to flip that back around. Oh, a little bit of a bonk. He's got to be careful. Lightly apply the throttle. That's going to allow Mark to close the gap in on him. Well, it looks like Spoon dove in a little bit too deep. And like he was already starting to rotate, and Road King was just there, unfortunately. And that was 100% a racing incident from what I could see. So very, very unfortunate there. Wow. And we have another battle. This is for 7th and 8th. This is Blitz and Big Time Dave. Big Time Dave had a chance for a top 5, but got foiled by the man he's actually currently battling. I gave Dragon the go-ahead, so we may see... We have the potential to see some deja vu here. But just on a different track. I'm sure Dragon has seen the two guys in front of him. He's like, oh boy, gotta be careful. But it was Big Time Dave in front, I believe, that caused the wreck, and Blitz just got into it. As far as the Spoon and Road King thing, I'm not too terribly worried about Spoon. He's fast. He should be able to catch up to him. He's got plenty of time to do so. Only 11, 12 seconds back. Very, very doable. So Pot's going into the pits. Here comes Dave getting that good draft downhill. Running a little bit wide, making sure that he's giving Blitz plenty of space. There you see Dragon's kind of lurking in the background. Blitz running a little bit wide. Dave holding it very, very steady, very, very nice, very clean around these corners, just really letting the car roll in and just accelerate out as Wolfes are going into the pits. Dave looks to the inside now. He's got the run. Ooh, wow. Centimeters, millimeters between the two cars. Blitz trying to go for the switchback. Both cars want to run way wide. That's going to allow Dragon to close the gap in on these two. Oh boy. Buckle up, guys. It's going to be one hell of a battle. Dragon about 2 seconds back. He's quicker since these two are battling. They are running slower times. Dragon able to set quicker times. Oh, Blitz really misses his braking point. Almost slams right into the back of Dave. And that's going to allow Dragon to really close in the gap on these two. Oh my goodness. It's going to be classic Spa all over again. Big time Dave running a little bit wide. Blitz exiting a little bit wide. And here comes Dragon. 7th, 8th, and 9th all battling it out. 3 Group C cars. Dragon, your Group C points leader. Let's run off into the grass. Can he hold it? No! He cannot! Oh, he almost collected Dragon. Huge shunt. Huge crash by Blitz. He got a little bit too on the curb off the exit. And that's going to be pretty much the battle over with Big Time Dave. Oh my goodness. I wonder if Dragon's life flashed right before his eyes. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. I had a feeling some battle was going to happen. Yeah, there's Blitz. He's going to try to get it going. He does not want another DNF. And let's try to finish with some dignity. I know I would try to finish with some dignity. So Spoon went to the pits with Potts, who's 22 seconds ahead. Road King just going into the pits now. So a pretty big gap. So that tells me that Spoon must have took tires. Oh, Spoon smacks it hard again. I guess to even out that other side. Looks like Road King, he's slowly exiting. I think Spoon may have lost some time there. Yeah, he is well out ahead. Well out ahead. Not even going to be an issue for Road King. Wow. Look at this. One Space has gained a position. He's now up to 9th. And he's closing the gap on Dragon. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is unbelievable. One Space has been pushing hard, and he's back on the lap with a couple of drivers. He's back on the same lap as Dragon and Big Time Dave. One Space with a 159.760. The Camel with a 159.622. Oh, no. Like I said, every point counts. Every point counts. One Space wants to minimize damage. And Dragon, he's got some problems. Did he crash? Because he is slow. You gotta watch out. Yeah, he's gonna move out of the way for One Space there. So One Space now moving up to P8. A Dragon, he must have some type of damage. He is really slow. Let's see if he goes into the pits to fix any potential damages. Yep, he's going to go ahead and head on in. And now he has to chase down Big Time Dave, who's been lapping pretty good. Been in the 202s, 203s. Leaders have been doing about 2 minutes 201, so not too terribly off pace. Potts has been doing great as well. But One Space, he's got to get a move on. He may have enough fuel to make it to the end. It's going to be close. Yeah, Big Time Dave, he's good to the end. 14 minutes to go. Not many battles going on. Not at all, to be honest. The man racing at Road America brings back memories on Project Cars 2. Now it's time for me to get on my soapbox to really fill time to really see something exciting happen. But yeah, I was in the regional finals, the U.S. or the North American regional finals for the Logitech G Challenge. We came here to Road America. We were in the McLaren GT3s, and first place were to win, I can't remember how much money, but they would get a goodie bag from Logitech. I think you get like a wheel, and then a trip over to Las Vegas to compete in the World Finals. And man, I just came in second. I'm not very good at qualifying, which really hurt me because got lucky. Some faster cars crashed out, and I was there in second, but just couldn't close the gap in time. So racing here, it just not gonna lie, makes me a little bit salty, but it does provide good racing. That is for sure. One Space falling back. What happened here? He went to the pits. I don't think he'll be able to. I don't think he'll be able to pass Big Time Dave here. I think 8th place is the best that he can do, and the only thing he can really do is really set a fast lap to gain that extra point. But I personally don't see it happening. As far as up here goes, Spoon lapping quicker than Road King. So we could see that rehashed battle coming up very, very shortly, as we have about 6 laps or so to go. "12 minutes to go." Spoon getting on the grass a little bit. Coming up next week, I believe it's next Thursday, we'll be doing a full-length race. Can't remember for the life of me what it is right now. Phone's over there charging, so I do apologize. But I think we'll be having back-to-back races next week. We'll be wrapping up with the conclusion of Season 27 of the Camel Premier Racing League, and then on Thursday night on this same channel, we'll be going to a race that Road King is going to whip up, and it's going to be a good one. So this is interesting. Pot's looking good to really close the gap here. We're going to go back here. This is one space and... Oh, Dragon. Oh, wow. Ooh, that was a scary place to slow down. But one space and Dragon navigate through it safely. Well, Pot's about 8 seconds down from Will. Ran a nearly about 4.5 second quicker lap than Will, so he's closing in the gap. He's closing in. Spoon running a second quicker. Actually, about a half second, 6/10 it seems faster. It's kind of a battle in the long run. They don't got much time. About 5 laps to go. Will ran a much faster lap that time around. We're just going to go ahead and focus on Spoon and Road King now. Spoon running a 2:08. Road King running a 2:02.6. So he's closing in the gap. It's going to get close. Yeah, say about 4 laps to go this time around as Camel is rounding the last corner. So as the sun starts to set, the track temps will definitely cool down. It's going to be interesting to see which tires the drivers put on, if they went from softs to hards or if they just stuck with the softs knowing that the sun wouldn't last all that long. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed, as Spoon has had an off somewhere, and it's going to be the right-hand kink, and that is not good for him. I don't know if he sustained any damage or not. But I was literally just about to say that. We should have stuck with him on board. Decided to focus on Road King for a bit. Oh, yeah, he's got some type of damage. And he's going to try to get it to the pits. Just 6 minutes to go. That is unfortunate. It's Mark letting Camel by. Yeah, Spoon is just a mess right now. Yeah, he's limping his car back to the pits, and I think if one space is lucky, he can steal another position. But he's going to have to push. He's going to have to push hard for it. 158.261, that might be a new fast lap. And it is. He's going to get that bonus point as it stands. So big news for One Space, a potential 7th place position, followed by that one bonus point for fastest lap in Group A. So this is big news. One Space, he's going to have to hustle. I think, yeah, 3 laps to go. Whew, he is digging. Oh, looks like Spoon, he's just rolling out of the pits. He is just rolling out of the pits. Never say never. Anything could happen. Well, Potts was catching up to Will about 5 or so laps ago, but he has fallen to the wayside of Will Fazer. He's about 14.5 seconds ahead of Road King. Coming up on what seems to be 2 laps to go for Camel. Just absolutely destroying it here tonight. 2nd place finish at Spa behind One Space. One Space getting the short end of the stick after colliding with DJ Vixen on lap 1. Pretty much ending, well, not necessarily ending, but making his chances of winning season 27 a little bit harder. Oops. A little bit harder. But not impossible. It's walking Glenn short. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. We're going to go ahead and finish off the night here following Camel around. Just been solid all race long. This car set up to near perfection, if not perfection. Here we go, white flag in the air, last lap. 1 lap to go. Putting all but 4 cars on the lead lap. It's absolutely been blazing it through here. One Space still setting fast times, 158.280. Almost getting to the 157s. Going around the carousel for the last time. 20 seconds to go. It's going to expire before he even gets on the main straight. Going around the last corner for the last time. And then up the hill. And it's going to be the Camel dominating for the 1 hour at Road America. Congrats to the Camel. Absolute just utter domination. It looks like one space he's going to get that much needed bonus point. Will Phaser solid all race long too, pretty much doing his own thing. Didn't really get much of a threat. Wasn't really much of a threat to Camel, and no one was really much of a threat to him. We saw Potts kind of set a little bit faster laps, but that seemed to die out once the sun started to set. So I think Will was anticipating the short day time frame here today. Will Phaser, he's going to be taking second position. Let's go and finish with this man, Potts. Finish outside. Uh-oh, what happened here? What happened here? Is he out of fuel? Potts is out of fuel. Oh, no. That's going to give Road King. That's going to give Road King. That's going to give Road King the podium. Oh, no. I mean, Potts really using a loophole there. So I think he's going to be getting awarded fourth place points. But Road King sniping third place from Potts. Wow. I mean, Potts is such a giant lead anyway, it's not even going to matter, but unbelievable. Take a look at the final standings. The Camel dominating with a fast lap of a 158.960. Will Phaser in second. Road King third. Potts showing up as fourth. And then Mark F1 in fifth. That's your top five. 2 Group A's, 3 Group B's. Then Big Time Dave, your Group C winner. Over Spoon 951. Looks like Spoon getting the fast lap for Group C, it looks like. Yes, that would be the case. So Spoon getting a bonus point. One space. Can only manage to get 8th, but was able to set a fast lap. The fastest lap of the race, 158.261. 6 Dragons, he will be finishing 3rd in Group C, but 9th in overall. Blitz in 10th. DJ Vixen salvaging in 11th. And Hannibal Moore retiring at lap 7. He'll be finished with 12th position. So we're going to have a chat with, looks like with 3 drivers. It's going to be Camel, 1 space, and Road King, since I don't believe that Will has a mic, so stand on by for interviews. Is anyone in here? I don't believe so. No, I think they're going to call it a night, and I don't blame them. It is pretty late. So, Next week, we'll be going to Watkins Glen Short. It is going to be an absolute slobber knocker between multiple drivers trying to get out of the relegation zone and some trying to get into the promotional zone. So thank you all for joining me. I have been William the Zebra Alcala for Camel Premier Racing League. Give us a like and subscribe to us if you haven't. Please, in the comments, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like about the broadcast, and let me know what I could do better. Tried something new with the intermission music, so if you want any specific sounding music, it's got to be royalty free or else we're going to get a kind of copyright strike. But that is going to be it from me tonight, and we will see you next week at Watkins Glen Short for the finale of Season 27. Good night.